This is a rhododendron where, as you can see, there's snow all around us. That means it's really cold out. It's a good example of a plant that's got a winter stress on it, but all plants in the wintertime have a stress because of the cold. Most plants, when it gets really cold, they start to slow down their metallic processes, and we call it acquiescence or dormancy. It's another name. It's not true dormancy, but it's acquiescence. And in acquiescence, it shuts down because it's trying to conserve energy and resources for the springtime. And one thing we can notice with this plant here is you can see that the leaves have curled. And that happens with a lot of evergreens, especially the broadleaf evergreens. And that's just a reaction to it going to the cold. Each plant responds to the cold a little bit differently. Just because it's got a leaf curl during the wintertime does not mean the plant's all that hurt. In some ways, this cold is actually needed. This stress is actually needed. This cold activates the buds inside of the plant. And these buds need this coldness to mature, to get all the metallic processes done. And if it doesn't get that cold during the year, it won't break out into the springtime and produce flowers and new shoots. It's an evolutionary event that has occurred. In evolution, these plants every year get this coldness. And if it breaks out too early, all that new foliage that just broke out dies. So the plant programmed itself that it needs a certain amount of cold time, and we call that cold period vernalization. And since the plant needs it, it's a requirement. So it's a vernalization requirement for the plant. And a lot of the evergreens and a lot of the broadleaves everywhere have this requirement before the plant starts to grow. And that's to protect the plant and doesn't use up and waste energy before it actually needs it. So it's part of the plant of being going through this coldness. It's needed. Most evergreens, most broadleaves, most plants in the colder environments need this cold in order to survive.
This video is brought to you by Highland Hill Farm. We grow and sell screening and buffering trees for privacy and sound barriers.